Oh man, you guys, it's CoSaS Mission the X. Let's watch the movie.
Good evening, everyone. The Mission X project is at a critical junction. The situation with Lord Reputo has gone from bad to worse. Considering that his territory nearly surrounds ours, the last small district linking us to our allies has never been more important. The key to its control is the Ivory Rose Casino, which Lord Reputo has already made a bid to purchase. An ally, Lady Antoinette, is going to prevent that by drawing Reputo and the casino's owner into a meeting which will be vulnerable to some intervention. Dante, you'll be getting in dressed as a nobleman after arriving by stagecoach. Once inside, discreetly pick up your gear. You will be given notes describing your tasks and equipment in more detail. We will talk again when we get inside. For now, good luck.
Oh wow. Skipping the frame rate for some reason, but I'm not watching that again. Anyways, according to popular demand, bam and bam. Consider myself warned, because people like to watch me suffer, or as they slightly euphemize it, struggle. So anyways, pretty much, review my map and then collect the equipment. I'm in disguise, sort of like Undercover in Thief 1/Gold, except that I very quickly stop being in disguise, so don't sound the alarm. Don't be seen or knock out important peeps. I'm part of a team. Don't interfere with the other team members' tasks. Be a team player, which I'm really not in real life, because the team just doesn't share my amazing one-man vision that would be compromised by a team. God. I think this is a little bit lower frame rate than it should be here. I guess not. You may be wondering in advance, because you don't even know yet, why I happen to know... Hey, there's that sky bug again. Slightly, but not quite as bad looking. I don't know. You may be wondering why I happen to know something about the beginning of this mission. It's because I did a take the other day that friggin' sucked. So this time I'm gonna do one that doesn't suck. I can't hide in the shadows, and I can't go out that gate. And I can't even get in this door, as I'll show you. Well, I mean, I can get in this gate here. Very fancy looking. If by fancy you mean fancy. Because... I can't hide in the shadow because I'm in disguise and I'm not wearing a cloak, I guess. Yes, I can't open that. I don't have any picks or keys. Here's some notes. Yeah, well, I'll be getting dressed and I'll be getting changed, so I should scout out the area first. Now, this is all just some notes. I'm not going to read it. You can read this stuff if you want. Here it is. Here it is. Bink. Bink. Just... There's some character bios, which, I don't know. You don't really need to know them. They pretty much tell you whatever you need to know. I mean, this guy's the owner. He's got a mistress like all fat noblemen do. He's absent-minded like all fat people are. I don't know. Here's the agents. Blah, blah, blah. This is all just basically stuff I can tell you as the game goes on. I mean, you got your picks and all this stuff is mostly the same. I talk about that when I get it. It's basically like a communications mask that communicates. It's an incredible concept. And... Yeah, you've got this amazing glass compass. I am Agent Glass, meaning I'm easily breakable, I guess. I'll take that as a freaking insult. And I've got this amazing glass compass that looks like crazy. And the highlights on it never change because this engine is not exactly modern. Since I'm in disguise, nobody cares if I'm here, and I could just go ahead and read things like this.
The Rose Hall Casino will be closed early tonight due to a conference scheduled at that time. We also regret to inform you that the hotel has no vacancies. However, feel free to visit the Pearl Hall Casino Bar. A bartender will be there to serve your needs throughout the night.
Oh, really, really, really well. I demand to see some more literature here.
Is Lady Luck your escort for the night? Then head right down the hallway to our main casino hall where the roulette wheels spin and the craps players win late into the night.
Wanting to spend the night in the greatest of luxury? Yes, in case you're wondering, this bloody, freaking comprehensibly handwritten word is in fact luxury, not housey or something, or lousy. Not lousy, it's luxury. Then inquire at the front desk about about our many available rooms. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you, serve me. Little slow there.
Hello, sir, and welcome to the Ivory Rose. I am sorry, but tonight normal business has been suspended. You can read all the details on the bulletin posted on the window. We deeply apologize for any disappointment this has caused, and hope this in no way will diminish your love for the Ivory Rose Casino and Gentlemen's Club.
Love? Love? It's not just simply enjoyment, it's just straight up love. That's some kind of customer loyalty there. Almost sounds like a crime family. Anyways, that woman is like a pre-recorded voice on an answering machine. You know, we apologize for your waste of time, but blah, 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 blah. So pretty much last time I just went straight for the equipment without scouting anything. This time I'm going to scout a bit more. For some reason, light switches have locks on them, which is a little extreme if you ask me. But nobody
Mr.
asked
Cloud,
me.
this tour is starting to wear on my nerves. I would like to begin our negotiations immediately.
Nonsense. I am in no such hurry. Please, continue.
As you wish. As I was saying, last autumn a certain merchant sea captain, whom shall remain nameless...
I fail to see the point in this banter. Could we
Yes.
please continue?
Why, yes, my lord. This majestic gallery is called the Ivory Hall. Look high up, my lord Reputo. What do you see?
Water dripping from the skylight. It must cost a fortune to heat.
Cynical douchebag.
Well, you've already seen most
Doofus.
of the first floor.
Mr. Cloud, I for one am very much enjoying your tour. It's obvious to me that the Ivory Rose has many splendid things to offer.
I do believe the Ivory Rose would suit either of you handsomely. You know, I recall one recent occasion where...
Yes, I'm sure it's an amusing anecdote. I do not like to be kept waiting. I must insist that we retire to a comfortable location and begin our negotiations.
As you wish. If Milady Antoinette desires, the tour may be continued at a later hour. If you'll just follow me, my servant will have brought the elevator down by now. We will ride comfortably to a room I have set aside for this purpose.
That guy is trying to foil the obvious hold-up by Milady Seductress over there. He'll have to be punished, by which I mean totally avoided.
Even backed by your allies, you can't hope to outbid me, Miss Antoinette. Keep that in mind, that I am willing to compensate you for your non-interference in this transaction, and that the alternative might not be in your best interest.
After you, Lord Reputo.
Yes, of course I can't be seen or presumably heard by any of those dudes and or chicks up there. Any woman is a chick, obviously. This is not an insulting thing to call some... Well, I don't know. I guess it isn't. Why is this door locked? Anyways, last time I just went all up here to get my equipment. However, this time I'm going to go to some other place because I... Oh, what? I kept looking on the map for that place. However, I don't know what these little red marked... Use good sense to figure out where you can and can't go before you get your gear. Okay, I don't know what these rooms are sometimes marked with red and black outlines there. Maybe it's because the door's locked or something, but I can't even get to the foreman's freaking office without a lockpick, can I? So maybe I can't actually go very many more places. Still, I'm going to try to open as many doors as possible before I have to start hiding. Because you have to start hiding. It's It's amazing. Now, of course, these people have lived here. Yesterday, I thought that maybe I wasn't allowed to go past these sort of staff-only sort of signs, but I guess as long as I'm not seen by anybody, it's obviously all fair game. So, what's all this?
A brief history of the Ivory Rose Casino and Hotel. The Ivory Rose Casino was built approximately 60 years ago when Stormcloud, an infamous bandit, spent his massive fortune on a luxury resort casino, catering to the upper classes. Notorious for its crooked wheels and deceitful dealers, the Ivory Rose soon fell out of favor and nearly went bankrupt. However, Cloud II ended his father's cheating practices and brought the Ivory Rose back into repute as an honest gambling establishment. As honest as gambling gets, anyway. Oh, cynical. Though in the process he found it necessary to open the casino to the middle classes. About 20 years ago, the building was expanded to the north, adding a 4-story luxury hotel to the grand casino section. Since then, the profits have been rolling in. The current owner, Cloud III, is famous for his exquisite taste and unmatchable business skills. Under his leadership, the Ivory Rose is predicted to meet even higher levels of financial success. Doesn't it say somewhere that he's known for his ineffectual leadership? Come on here, where? Yeah, known for his ineffectual management. Blatant contradiction there. Objection! I see a contradiction in this testimony. It's not testimony, but there's a bathtub that looks like a casino table. I am the guy who knows about the world. And... whoa, what was that? And am I allowed in here? Possibly. That guy's wiping a table. It's a pretty advanced sort of thing. These people look like they're talking, but are actually not. It's skipping the king story, even though it's not that fancy looking. Where am I even now? Oh, I'm way over there. Well, I'm totally not even close to where I thought I was. Oh well, I can explore. I'm after all undercover. Hey you've got like a weird texture and your eyes are closed and you've got like a line of pixels around your head. Yeah, pixel head. You got here some real life drinks. I'm going to the store to get some 40s and a couple of blunts. I'm being totally stereotypical. How do you like it? Well, I can't rob behind the counter, it looks like. Wow. NPCs out the ass here. I've never seen so many NPCs since some company started making personal computers whose names started with N and calling them NPCs. And I visited their production line. What am I even saying? Oh, it spins. And it doesn't... It's connected to the wall. Oh, it's electronic. Fancy. Yeah, y'all, I'm stopping the music. Gamble your money away. Can't steal any of it. These coins are shaped like gears, it looks like. Very mechanist style. I didn't like that music. You gotta play some freaking Run DMC. I don't know, that's the first name I thought of. Wait, what's this? Just take the key, huh? Keys like money. The more you have, the more doors will be open to you.
Really? Well, it's a minister's sweet key. So this key system works just like Gatti. So, you know, it's no thing. Here's some other kind of hall. Now accepting barter. Whatever the heck that means. I don't know what barter is, but I'm not going to barter for no barter here. Where am I now? I'm in this hallway here. I'm guessing that a door that I kind of want to go in right in this hall, or maybe just the door to this hall at all, is locked, so I can't get to the freaking... Because I happen to know I have to go here. Huge spoilers. But at least I could sort of find out... but there's going to be tons of people. How am I ever supposed to sneak through there? I have no idea. I'm probably supposed to go around this way or something. I mean, I will after all have lockpicks. I don't know. I think I may have gone almost everywhere I can while not having my proper suit. So I'll just take a look at this hallway here, as I'm sure it will be a lot more exciting, by which I mean I'm being sarcastic. Oh, it's an elevator. Elevate me like a mole in a hole. Yet another locked door. Man. It looks like I can... Well, that'll just take me back to that place. Could probably have followed behind those people very quietly and cheated the lock system, but why? Why? Because this mission's hard, and I guess you sometimes want to cheat when it's hard. I don't know. Bear with me here. Okay, now I'm going to get my equipment. It's in the men's room. It would be funny if it was in the ladies' room, but I guess it would be a little too funny. It would be toilet humor, which is almost a joke, but not. Going in the ladies' room. Yes, that's right, I am a rebellious badass just going in this lady's room, and I was expecting some crazy, mysterious land full of weird shit, but instead it's just a regular bathroom. I think I have been cheated. Anyway, a guy goes in here, a guard, and of course they all avoid this very, very, very poorly disguised door with really advanced technology hiding in it. Once I take this, it's on. All the weird shit's gonna start happening. So here goes. Okay, use the communications mask to contact Sheem immediately. Will do. Now, this mask is like stolen technology from Karis that was part of what used to be on the servants' faces, except it doesn't turn you into a soulless, horrible demon being that cries and thanks you for killing it all the time. Anyway, it's basically like a radio.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? I'm wearing the mask.
You do know how to use it, don't you?
Yes, I do know how to use
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Good. Steel isn't picked up as equipment yet, so the choice of tasks is up to you. You can make your way to the power room in the basement and shut off the elevator's electricity so that Agent Stone can access the elevator shaft. Or you can make your way through the ventilation system to the security room and deactivate the camera system.
Okay. So, first I can go determine which switch cuts off power to the elevator, and then it stays off. Sounds like some kind of Half-Life 2 defense task, but no. Then the other one is to get the security control room. Last time I picked the elevator, but I didn't actually go there, so I guess I'll pick that again. And basically you get a couple of options with the mask, and sometimes you get options that aren't like one of two that don't stack, and you can say them anytime.
I'll shut off the elevator's power.
Good. The power is controlled by a utility room in the basement. Once you have shut off the power to the elevator, Agent Stone will be able to access the elevator shaft from the roof. The bottom of the shaft is right above the vault. It's the only safe way in there. Agent Rubber will leave a key to the basement of the foreman's office. Get to work.
I need to find a bow.
I don't know why
This
he
is
would
Agent Stone.
know that.
I've made it to the roof. I can head in as soon as Dante and Steele are finished.
Stand forth and be recognized. Hey. Someone there?
Steele here. I've got my gear.
Dante has already chosen to
Don't
switch off the
make
power.
me come
Your
find
task is to
you.
disable the camera system. The specific instructions should be in your notes.
Got it. I'll probably be done before our newest agent is even close to his objective.
I can hear you, Steele, and I'll be done before you know it.
Yeah, so if I want, I can ask her how to get into the basement, but I already know that. There's a scouting orb, which I'd never use normally. It's, I don't really know why I can't pick these, even though I've got a lock already. I've got a torque wrench and a lockpick, which seems to act just like regular lockpicks, but they may want a torque wrench for some reason. I don't know why. But, I've got picks now, so I can try to very quickly make my way to this one point on the map that I couldn't find last time, because it's, like, outside of a room. Makes it hella hard, man. And I'm way over here, so the quickest way would probably be just to head down the hall here and just cut through the ivory hall and try to go up that way if I can. So will do, I suppose. But I'm gonna have to sneak by a lot of people for that to happen. Oh. And now they're gonna hear me and notice me all the time. Thankfully, there's no one in this room anymore. But there are massively crowds of people elsewhere, and I'm going to have to listen very carefully. By which I mean not. Oh, crap. Am I dark? Come on. Okay, well, that's probably dark enough. Okay, so I guess that just... See, I don't know. That's sort of like a weird system that's just there for fanciness or something, but... oh, well, you know, I can dig, I guess. A torque wrench is like a tool that you would use to work on like big things like cars with bolts that need things tightened to specific torques, and they're really huge and long. They're like this long. I'm holding my hands out, and
Someone there?
it doesn't really seem like the kind of thing. Oh, that would be used to unlock a door whatsoever, or even be able to fit anywhere in the door, but hey, what do I know? Okay, so there's a girl walking over there, and by girl I mean full-grown woman. You know, it's slang here, people. It's modern street-light gangstaness. Be down,
What's
bro.
that?
Whoa. Oh, she just turns right around, does she? Okay, This one says like
I guess it was nothing.
Schlichtingemer. I don't know why it would say a word that's not in English. It's kind of odd, but I don't really know what's in here. It's probably not. Yeah, this is going sort of out of my way. However, I'm not that far from my goal, but I'm interested in reading.
Grickhammer, don't forget that as the foreman here, you are in a privileged position. You get your own room, your own office, and a higher salary than most. So I expect you to keep a tight rein on the activities of the casino staff. I expect a nightly report to be delivered to the accountant's desk, detailing all expenditures during the course of casino operation, no matter how trivial. If anything goes missing from the changing room again, or if my staff finds any discrepancy between your ledgers and our actual funds, it's coming from your pay. Ronel, assistant to Mr. Cloud. That's such a weird name. It sounds like Final Fantasy VII, you know? Hey, this light switch does not have a lock. It's amazing. It seems to be it's a speed potion. Oh god, am I gonna need that? Oh, okay, torque wrench it up. Excuse me. Kind of trying to climb up here while at the same time not failing my objective. Come on! Hate when you can't mantle when you should be able to. Oh, this better be worth it. A cigar case or something. It's loot. What is your problem? I mean, I know this is your room, but still, what is your problem? Wow, people all over the place. I'm going to lose out on my timed objective if I keep this up. I wonder if the whole mission is timed. I don't know. Come on, girl. Move away. Okay. I should just have to go over here, and I should be right in the place where I need to be. Whoa. Oh. Damn. But, okay. I can finally pick this one. I don't know why I couldn't pick that other one in the bathroom, but... What? Oh, God. You're kidding me, right? How many times do I have to do this? So use the same lockpick 3 times. Oh, shh.
Gee, I must have imagined
Come on, quickly. Over this way. Is the foreman a forewoman? I don't know. There's a copy kit. I've only got 2 of them. I need to copy documents, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
Grickhammer, I know that Cyrano wants one of us to make sure that the clubhouse always gets locked up for the night, especially the balcony doors. But damn it, Grickhammer, the guards in the clubhouse have locked themselves in again, refused to answer to my knocks, and most definitely have left the balcony doors wide open. It will, of course, be my ass tomorrow when Cyrano checks and finds them like that. How am I supposed to lock them when I don't have a key to the place and the guards won't let me in? Am I supposed to climb up the balcony from the outside like the thieves were trying to keep out? I don't know. What does it take for me to get my laundry delivered to me? I had my fine red suit taken to your cleaners and was told that it would be returned to me tonight. I watched your staff person bring a rack of clothes to my floor and then leave it there unattended for hours. I would simply go get it myself, but every time I leave my room, your accursed guards people give me trouble. Who goes there? Where are you going? Why aren't you downstairs gambling and getting drunk? The nerve! I demand that you send a servant up at once to deliver my suit to my door immediately. Lord Shoemaker. Well, if you make your own shoes, then...
Who's there?
I'm probably not even supposed to knock you out, am I? Well, I probably can, actually. You don't seem to be all that important. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at my objective. So, shut off the elevator's power, okay. Determine which room, and mark the door with a dust bomb, which is like a marker, and it's also like dusting for fingerprints and stuff. Okay, make a copy of any document which would be useful to the circle. I guess those 2 don't count, because they don't seem to be all that useful. You know, one's about laundry, and one's about guards locking them in the freaking room. I don't know. Wonder if they have names. Wow, that's a new graphic, and I'm wearing some creepy mask, and it's all black and white, like that one DS game that started with an H or something, Hotel 101 or whatever. I don't know. Now I'm just past where I need to be. But okay, the foreman's office. She said something was in the foreman's office, like, oh, the stairs go from there or something. Oh, and the door was even open. Are you serious? The door was open. I could have gotten down there. Just.
All right, I'm in the ventilation shafts.
Shit! What? Where's the goddamn key, you piss off? Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna go down this door. It's like a blatant cheat, but like the engine just handed it to me, so I don't know what the hell it expects me to do. Run all around trying to find a key. I probably can ask her how to get down. I mean, I don't know.
Sheem, how do I get into the basement?
The foreman's office is west of the casino hall. That's where you'll find the key and the basement entrance.
Yeah. Supposed to be a key in this room. I ain't seen any. Tell you that much. And I'm falling behind my comrades, so let's just pretend that I got the key and I'll just go down here, shall we?
Alright, I'm in the ventilation shafts. Damn, it's cold in here.
Okay, now, when I'm in the basement, so what do I have to go to? I have to go to Electric's utility room. So I have to go sort of that way and then... Oh, well, that's simple enough. Okay. Okay. I guess any type of helmet will resist my blackjack. I kind of want to prove to these guys that I'm a quick worker. Yes. However, I can use some poison drops, which I just want to try out and see what they do. Hello? Don't crash on me. I've got some type of drops here. Dagger knockout drops. Used them. You get to stab people 3 times for every time you use those drops, and you just sort of stab them and it's like a poison tip blade. I don't really know if I should keep that, because I think equipment will be pretty scarce, so maybe I won't use it and I'll just do that whole thing where you just never ever use items because you're going to use them later, but you don't. I mean, come on. I'll just try and avoid and evade this guy while at the same time unlocking that door, and I need to find a bow. God. Man, I don't know how they expect me to do this stuff fast. They make me panic with timed objectives and they tell me, find a bow. Like, where am I find a bow? Is there an armory marked somewhere here? I mean, maybe I can find one in the barracks because somebody will have it with them. I don't know. Let me take a quick look here. Okay, what have we got? I've been around here. Guard captain's office. Gear. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should have gone there. That's one place I didn't check out. What's that? I don't know. Storage. Check for vents. Utilities. These are all just guests and things. I don't know where I would find a bow. How would I know that? I wouldn't know that. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll just... If I'm doing something egregiously wrong here, then, you know, somebody let me know. But until then, I'll see you guys next time where I'll hilariously fumble around even more. This is fun, right? See you guys tomorrow.